The city sleeps and the country sleeps. The dead sleep for their time and the living sleep for their time. The old husband sleeps with his wife and the young husband sleeps with his wife. And these tend inward to me as I tend outward to them. And such as it is to be of these, more or less, I am. And of these, one and all, I weave the song of myself. Number 7. Has anyone supposed it lucky to be born? I hasten to inform him or her it is just as lucky to die, and I know it. I pass death with the dying and birth with a new-washed babe, and am not contained between my hat and boots. And peruse manifold objects, no two alike, and every one good. The earth good, the stars good, and their adjuncts, all good. I am not an earth, nor an adjunct of the earth. I am the mate and companion of people, all just as immortal and fathomless as myself. They do not know how immortal, but I know. Every kind for itself and its own, for me mine, male and female. For me those who have been boys and that love women. For me the man who is proud and feels how it stings to be slighted. For me the sweetheart and the old maid. For me mothers and the mothers of mothers. For me lips that have smiled, eyes that have shed tears. For me children and the begetters of children. Undrape. You are not guilty to me, nor stale nor discarded. I see through the broadcloth or gingham whether or no, and am around, tenacious, acquisitive, tireless, and cannot be shaken away. 48. I have said that the soul is not more than the body, and I have said that the body is not more than the soul, and nothing, not God, is greater to one than oneself is. And whoever walks a furlong without sympathy walks to his own funeral dressed in his shroud, and I or you, pocketless of a dime, may purchase the pick of the earth. And to glance with an eye or show a bean in its pod confounds the learning of all time. And there is no trade or employment, but the young man practicing it may become a hero. And there is no object so soft, but it makes a hub for the wheeled universe. And I say to any man or woman, let your soul stand cool and composed before a million universes. And I say to mankind, be not curious about God, for I, who am curious about each, am not curious about God. No array of terms can say how at peace I am about God and about death. I hear and behold God in every object, yet understand God not in the least, nor do I understand who there could be more wonderful than myself. Why should I wish to see God better than this day? I see something of God each hour of the 24, and each moment then, in the faces of men and women, I see God, and in my own face, in the glass. I find letters from God dropped in the street, and each one is signed with God's name. And I leave them where they are, for I know that wheresoever I go, others will punctually come forever and ever. Amen. Yeah.